Hello and welcome to another video. We're actually on daily race A. I haven't done any daily races for months. Lots of reasons. Time, couldn't be asked, didn't fancy them. Anyway, we jumped straight into the action. We're in the 89 BMW M3 and we're on the in-car view. I hadn't set a qualifying time, so I was so stone dead last. And as you can see, we made a few places up on that. We got a great start. I've done my usual, no practice, went into it with about a minute to go. Have driven the car before, so it was going to be interesting to see what we could. I just want to see what we could do, and we'll see how clean the racing is. It's one of the mature tracks, which I do know. I think we're doing it in reverse though. So yeah, and on these cars, obviously you haven't got the performance. I went in a bit hot there, but we didn't hit anyone, and we just managed to hang on to it on the outside. Gradually, as I did the race, I did get quicker and quicker. Just where you're learning the lines and where you're sort of braking too late. Or you're braking too early, should I say. So I did find by following people I could see where they were braking, and I then managed to brake a bit later. With this sort of car, it's always about keeping the momentum up. You know, they're very slow. Somebody had spun there in the S bit there, which is really nice to see. So again, we made another position up. And we're currently in P6, which isn't bad considering we started last and we've done no practice whatsoever. And as you can see, they lost concentration for a bit. We went wide onto the grass, but no problems. We didn't get a penalty, and we just changed it to the external view there. Still in P6. Got a little nudge there from the car behind, but we are holding on to our own. So I'm quite pleased. And it was great to be back. As I say, haven't done dailies for so long. Lots of reasons, as I mentioned briefly earlier. Haven't had much time, and also I haven't liked them. Combinations have been awful in my opinion, and I'm not going to do something. I'm not going to invest the time in something if I don't like it. But I do want to get back on these dailies because I had a blast doing this race. Absolute blast. Really enjoyed it, and if I could have put a couple of hours in and got my qualifying times up, I'm sure we could have started, you know, at least in the top 4 or 5, which would have made the race, you know, even better, because by the end of it I definitely had some pace, as you will see. And again, you see, we went wide and onto the grass yet again. Managed to keep it though. We didn't get a penalty, and we didn't get overtaken. Although the guy in 7th place has sort of closed up to us, so we've got to keep an eye on him. But yeah, not too terrible. I'm still happy with the pace we've got at this stage of the race. They're only short races, 4 laps I believe, so very quick, and there's no pits or tyres to worry about. It's just a sprint race. And then the guy in 7th place did what I did earlier and went really wide on the grass. Again, he didn't get a penalty. It did slow him down, but he's just backed off a bit. But he's still running, so good for him. And as you see there, I made a mistake. We had actually caught the 5th place bloke. I don't know if he had an incident, but unfortunately I messed up my lines into the last turn, and you see I went wide on the grass. I didn't get a penalty, but it enabled 7th place guy to get in front. So we've now dropped a place and we're back down in 7th. And that corner we just went round there, I was definitely losing time there. I could tell from the other cars were getting a far better exit, so we need to master that a bit better. As you can see, we are on the final lap. The guy there in 6th made a mistake, and it completely threw me. As you can see, he actually made a mistake and was really slow, and I didn't really have a line to take, and I sort of ummed and ahed and ifed a bit, and the result of that was a spin and into the barrier. And to add insult to injury, we then also got a 2.5 penalty. So up to that point, really enjoying it and having a good race. Unfortunately, that's all we could do, and that was a bit annoying. Was my fault, but he obviously was really slow, and it completely threw me because there was only sort of one line there. Anyway, we're going to roll again, same track, same car, same race basically, and in this one, once again, luck is not with us. This time we started in, I think, P8, something like that, and we get an absolute rocket of a start, as you can see, flying through the field there, and we're up into 4th place. And obviously taking away what I did on the last track, and we've learned it a bit quicker now, I thought we could be in for a shout for a podium here. So let's see where what happens. And you can instantly tell that we have got quicker, because 1, 2 and 3 we can see them in front of us, and we are gaining on 3rd place, as you can see. Yes, we've probably got slipstreams that's helping, but we're definitely gaining. And he's made a mistake which puts us into P3, and P2's got a penalty. So this is looking to be a really tasty race, and again I was really enjoying it. And considering, as I said earlier, no practice, yeah, really was enjoying this. And the trouble is, when you haven't done the dailies for so long, and I found this in these races, I think I'm not aggressive enough. I think we go a little bit wide there, but we do manage to keep it on. Yeah, I'm not aggressive enough, and I think I sort of are a bit too gentle with the other drivers. Get a really good exit off that last turn there, and back onto the start finish straight. And as you can see there, I made quite a big mistake, went really wide, rejoined, one car got past and then the other one followed him through, so we lost 2 positions there. Completely my fault. I made the mistake, which is frustrating, and we try and have a little look back there. Slight contact, we didn't knock him off, just slight contact, and I thought the move needed to be done. Here we don't exactly get a good drive off that bottom corner, as you can see. The car in front got a far better drive off, and he's gone, but there is somebody up ahead with a penalty, which they've just served, which has slowed them down, as you can see. And that guy did the sensible thing there. He moved off the racing line because he knew he was going slow, which didn't mess up my race and the other guy behind. So hats off to that driver for brilliant racecraft. That's obviously what you should do, you know. He was slow, moved off the racing line so we could get on with it. Anyway, we get a slight tap from behind, and we've got 2 cars right on our bumper that are sort of really pushing me, which is good. And we're currently running in P3, but as you can see, P4's definitely got a run. Not going to fight it. He's got the slipstream. If he makes a move, I'm going to let him go for it. He's gone up the inside. That's fine. I'm going to back off, see if I can get a better exit. Unfortunately, another car just comes through and smashes into me, and that slows me down enough to let another car through. So again, we've lost another 2 places. I think I just need to be a bit more planted and maybe defend my driving a bit more in these daily races, and I think we would then see an improvement. Anyway, up to this point, apart from me losing a few places, it hasn't been terrible. Went for a move there, tried to get a really good exit off the corner, didn't quite make it stick, but we did get a better drive off that corner than previous laps, so I was definitely improving, so which is a really good thing. And again, somebody's messed that up, so we're going to gain a place here. And as we go around here, you'll see him just spin me. And I can only think that was deliberate. There was no reason for that. If we take it back, I haven't hit him. I'm fine where I am, and he hits my rear quarter and pushes me completely round and off the track. We'll have a look again. I think this is from his view, and he just sort of steers into me and pushes me round. He doesn't get a penalty. Look, we stay on board with him. He doesn't get a penalty, so no idea what that was all about. But obviously that ruined my race at that point. I just don't know why he did it. There was no need to do it. He just pushes me, and pushes me round. He doesn't wait for me or anything. So not sure. So unfortunately, that's where my race ended. Really, as you can imagine, lost loads of places, and I think we were pretty much stone dead last. So apart from that incident, it was pretty good. If there's more dailies that I do fancy, then obviously I will try and do them. Anyway, if you liked it, hit the like, and thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in another.